day and very warm welcome to this Power Boost meditation. Wonderful that you've joined. And my name's Judi. And it's very interesting how when we get involved in the minutiae, the details of our day-to-day life, we can easily miss the point and get very affected, deeply affected by things going on in the day. And they can be quite small things, actually. Almost everything going on in our day is a small thing, but it becomes a very big thing because it has emotional hold over us. Someone says something, an off comment perhaps, and it can take up residence in our head and really start to emotionally affect us and hold us in bondage, affect our decisions, and rather deeply affect how we feel about ourselves and how we treat ourselves. Little details having big impact. So the remedy is to flip that and try to reconnect with the point. And the point seems very small, but what we mean is reconnect with what really matters. And I've always had this feeling that the most powerful thing, the most beautiful thing in our life isn't a thing at all. It's a being that we, as life itself, we're so precious. Everything else is icing on the cake, bonus, but just to have a deep appreciation for life itself, starting with the self. So this reflection is dedicated to returning to the point and having that really deep appreciation and care for life, that is, for the self. So I'm not so affected, especially emotionally, by what might happen in passing around me. So sitting comfortably, body well supported, very alert but relaxed. And I'm going to take my attention to what I thought was life, which is the body and the breath of the body. So I'm going to observe this body in which I sit, this physical body. And I'm going to observe the breath of the physical body. Not try to change it or force it. I'm just observing it as if from a distance, watching the lungs work at rhythmic inhale and exhale. I never really watch it during the day. I take it for granted. But watching it now, it seems rather a miracle. Constantly, 24/7, those lungs are breathing, working, giving life to the body. Oxygen coming in, those nutrients, and then what the body doesn't need, exhaling. I take just a few seconds, to observe the lungs at work. And then going a little deeper, another miracle of the body, the heartbeat. I become very quiet so I can touch that experience of the heart beating, the physical heart beating. Again, it's constant through the day without any seeming conscious input from me. I pay no attention and it keeps going. We might think that that is life. The lungs breathing, the heart beating, all the functions, the hundreds of functions of the body happening simultaneously. But how is that all happening? How does this body actually keep working? What is the life in this body? So precious. It actually isn't the lungs or the heart or the synapses. I have to become very quiet and much more deeply focused to touch the life in this body. Far more quiet than I did to feel the heartbeat. Very quiet. Focusing behind the forehead, that place from where it feels thoughts originate. I'm focusing on myself. I, the thinker, the observer, I, the life, soul in this body. And I know that when my thoughts, my state becomes more anxious or confused, the breath of the lung changes, the heartbeat changes. And when I feel peaceful, calm, light, again, the lungs change, the heart rate changes. I am the life in this body. The body is perishable, of course, but I am magical. I am eternal. I do use this body to express through, but I don't really need this body to exist as life. I cannot be created or destroyed. I can be valued or rejected, transformed. The question always is, how do I feel about life? How do I feel about myself? Do I value life? Do I value myself? Do I even understand myself? We say life is precious, which means I am precious as life. And if I am ceasing to feel that life is precious, it means I have disconnected. I no longer remember or realize the value of myself. I might try to destroy things around me, even the body, but that's not the solution because I will continue to exist. I have to reconnect at the level of the heart to the value of myself as life. start to experience again how precious and one of a kind I am. No one outside may understand me. They may even criticize me or judge me. But I need to understand, that is, value myself. I go into my own heart, that container inside that holds a memory of what is most precious about me, my highest potential. And I experience what's in the container of the heart, not those emotions or reactions, those are outside, trying to convince me they're coming from the heart. What's contained in that jewel box of the heart is a memory of what is most precious about the self. I become very quiet, very trusting as I open the container of the heart and remember ancient, eternal memories that I haven't maybe touched for a while. What is most precious about the self? I, the soul, within me are the most sought after resources in the world, all combined together in a blend that makes me uniquely me. No one else can be like me. Rather than criticizing the self, celebrating the uniqueness of the self, how peace and love and truth and lightness all mix together in such a unique way to create me, the soul, the life. In moments of silence, diving into the jewel box of my own heart, I slowly, patiently start to remember this journey of deep self-trust that only I can take for myself, where the destination is to reconnect with how precious life is, how precious the self is. Not just to think, but to allow myself to feel. It might take time. It doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just takes time. We may have journeyed very far from these feelings in the heart. So I patiently move along on this journey back to the preciousness of the self, going inside and remembering the qualities and beauty and uniqueness of I, the soul, life itself. Om Shanti.